Okay. Hello. Hopefully everything is fine. I haven't done this in a while. so things might not be fine. So, I don't know if the audio's okay. Hopefully it is. Okay, let's switch. So get this out of here. Okay, chat is working. That's good. This is a good start. We're on a good start, I believe. Okay, Twitch is working. Yes. Okay, and YouTube is working. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. So, hello everyone. I should start this up because this is going to take a while, isn't it? So yes, we are live. It has been a while. It has been... I can find exactly how long it's been, can't I? 6 months? It's been 6 months? Really? No, that can't be right. 1 second. How long has it been? Whoa, okay, that's loud. I don't know if that's loud for you, but that is very loud for me. Let's just turn this down. There you go. God, I have so many things open. This is... Okay, it has been... Last time we went live was the 24th of the 5th. So it's been like 2 months. Okay, that's that taken care of. There we go. So yes, hello everyone. Hello Maroon. Hello. I'm gonna fail to pronounce that name. Sorry. I'm not even gonna try. Hello. And hello Kolbenik. Bijad? If I'm pronouncing it like that, then sure, but I assume it's not like that, right? Okay, wait. How do I thought I could get chat in OBS. Apparently not. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I can't get chat in OBS. That's very unfortunate. So it will stay on my other monitor then, which sure. Okay, fine. This is okay. So, yes. Yes, cam is on. It is indeed on. Anyways, is the title fine actually? Because I don't think I got the chance to change it. I didn't change it on Twitch. And it's also not entirely accurate on YouTube either. Let's do that real quick before. We'll do that, and then I'll edit that on Twitch as well. There we go. Okay. That should be the title fixed. The thumbnail is not great, but who cares about a thumbnail for a live stream? I mean, come on. Okay, yes. So, what I'm doing is I'm working on a brand new mod, as you can see. Oh god, I keep losing things. Okay, do that. I need to, there's that program you can get, isn't there, that allows you to have a window, pinned to, like, the front. Like, pinned to top. I need to get that. That would be very useful. Okay, where's Minecraft gone? It's gone. Where's it gone? There it is. Okay. So yes, I am making a mod for Fabric. Don't do that. For Fabric 1.21, and it's going to be a tech storage mod. So like refined storage or like applied energistics, basically, because there isn't one, at least as from what I can tell. So I'm gonna make one, basically. So I've already got started. Oh, and yeah, it's called Byte Bank, because I don't know, I'm not very good at names, but this is what came up. So this will do. Hello. Why does everyone have to have such weird names? Hello 86 and hello Yehab. And welcome Heather. I'm terrible with names. I need to get good at names. Oh, what just happened? Oh my god, I need to get good at typing too. Nope. Oh my god, I'm actually terrible at typing. This is catastrophic. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I've already created some stuff anyways. This is kind of the rough idea of how things will go. So it's not going to be like... So I wanted to do slightly different from, you know, A2 and refined storage. So the idea is you're actually going to have to like print some circuit boards and stuff, rather than it just being too straightforward. So obviously the first thing, silicon, so you find that in the nether, which I destroyed the portal, but you know. And then also there is lead and tin, because obviously that's what you need to make solder. I am actually going to remove solder, this one specifically, and then I was going to remove the wire cutters as well, and then I'm just going to have to remove that from my data gen, of course. There we go. And do I have to remove it in here? No, but I have to remove it in here. And I don't have to do it in there. Okay. So yeah, we've got silicon here. We got a PCB here. Soldering iron there. I might remove that. I'm not sure how I want to do the whole like crafting of the PCB yet. Wire cutter, which is now going to be gone, so we don't have to worry about that. That's a good reminder to also remove them from the textures, which, by the way, these are not my textures, just so we're completely clear. The only texture here is that I made is this one, and the rest I got from the very cool and nice texture repo, which I should maybe link as like a thing. In the credits, right? Where's the credits? In here, yes. And then, isn't there a credits thing for Fabric? I don't know. But anyways, God, I keep losing chat. Okay, I'm coming out of full screen. I thought full screen would be very handy, because then you'd have to see like the whole thing and whatever. But it turns out it's just a pain in the ass. So we're not going to be in full screen. Yeah, but obviously I need to be able to see chat, so it's not very handy. In your item video where you add items, how does the game know where the texture is located? So the way it knows, right, so if we go item in here, we're registering it with the ID here, which says that it will use our mod ID and then this path. So let's think like silicon, for example. What it will look for first is your model file with that name under your mod ID. So it will go assets and then your mod ID, and then it will go for models. So we actually have to go into generated. So it will automatically go into models because it knows that it's in the models, and then it will go item as well because it knows it's going to be an item model because it's registered as the item registry. And then it will go in here and it will look for, you know, silicon. And then here, where it says the textures, basically it just uses this to find the texture from there. So there is kind of a lot of automatic looking for it. You can't specify just like a full path, even though that would kind of be nice, I guess. But also not that helpful either. So yeah, here it's basically just saying that the layer 0, so you know the main layer, is under your mod ID. So assets your mod ID, because it knows it's an asset, not a data thing as well. So that's inferred. And then item, so it jumps straight past textures because obviously it knows it's going to be a texture, and then it'll be in item, and then it looks for silicon, and it knows it's a PNG, so it skips that as well. But anyways, yeah. What was I saying? I was saying that I would like to have some kind of like PCB printer or something. I don't know if there's a name for that. I think there is a name for a machine that does that, but I couldn't think of the name earlier. Maybe I'll just call it a circuit board printer. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Because I don't want to go too in depth, of course, because obviously the average person, you know, doing a storage mod doesn't want to go, you know, extremely in depth with printing circuit boards and whatever, because that's ridiculous. So it's going to be relatively basic. But maybe a bit more advanced than like refined storage. So basically somewhere in the middle of like refined storage and applied energistics. An etcher. Sure. Yeah. I suppose that could work. How am I going to do the actual data storage? That's a good question. Wide. I don't know. That's to be determined. I think it's basically just going to be the same as like A2 and refined storage, right? So it'll just be in drives. So yeah, probably just storing all the data in the actual item stack as a component, and then I can just grab that from the block entity, is what I'm thinking. So anyways, that's what I actually wanted to get started with in this stream. So we're going to add the actual drives in this stream. It should be simple, in theory. But this is actually going to be a learning experience for me because I haven't messed around with data components yet. So we're going to be learning it together. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad though. We'll see. So anyways, we're going to make just the basic stuff. So What do we need? Okay, first of all, Copilot, no. You need to stop. Thank you. So we're going to want like a controller, right? So let's do this. Let's do... What do we want to call the controller? I guess is the good first question. Or do we just call it a controller? I kind of want to call it a like processor. Or like a hub. Because I think like refined storage and stuff, they call it a controller, right? Which isn't necessarily a bad name. But it's not a great name either. Process controller? Yeah, I think hub is a good name. Like just saying it's a hub, because it is more of a hub. Like everything is going to go into it. It's not necessarily controlling things, I wouldn't say. But I can't just call it a hub. I have to call it a something hub, or like what can I call it? Let's call it a data hub. No, that's dumb. That's dumb. Let's call it a storage hub. Boom. Storage hub. That works. Hub controller? No, that's awful. Because that would suggest it's controlling the hub. Which doesn't really help to define what exactly the hub is. I think storage hub is fine. Yeah, we'll go with storage. I mean, this could always be changed later. It's not like any of this is necessarily set in stone. So it could be changed later if obviously I come up with a better name or whatever. Please tell me, is it possible to develop a modification without restarting Minecraft? You don't need to... Yes. Well, yes, you can already do that. So... I'll show you in a minute, because we'll find a reason to do that, I'm sure. So let's create this anyways. Okay, and we're going to create a storage hub block, which it just extends block and... Oh, what am I doing? Implements... Oh, it's not called... Is it called an entity? What did they call it on Fabric? Implements... Is it just block entity? Block entity provider? Yes, block entity provider. Okay. You might have to bear with me because I'm still not I'm still not great on Yarn names of things. I'm still learning those. Do you like IntelliJ more than VS Code? I don't like how bulky IntelliJ is. Is it more difficult to run the tester? Well, VS Code is not designed for Java, right? I mean, yes, the problem with IntelliJ is that it is bulky. Like, can I show this? Yes, I think so. It would be silly if I couldn't. So, like, if I show you here, IntelliJ is using 3 gigs of RAM. Which is a lot, to be fair. It's not using much CPU, but to be fair, I'm not doing anything, so it wouldn't be. Yeah, it's using a lot of RAM. That's probably partially because I have an absolute metric ton of plugins. Because I'm pretty sure I still have all of the ultimate ones, the like default ultimate ones. Like if I go installed, I have 14 special ones, and yeah, I have all of these all of these ultimate ones that come default with ultimate. So honestly, it probably wouldn't be that bad if you were using ultimate. No, if you were using community. What am I on about? God, I'm losing my shit. So yeah, it probably wouldn't be that bad for you. Regardless, the point is, IntelliJ is just more powerful. Like, it's designed for Java. VS Code is more so, I would personally say, designed for languages like Python or JavaScript. Not really Java. Obviously, IntelliJ has a lot more Java-specific stuff, like Gradle support, for example, which is a big one, a very important one at that. Visually bulky? I guess so. I don't know. I kind of disagree with that, actually. I wouldn't really say it's visually bulky. I mean, the new UI is bulkier than it used to be, but it's not that bad, I don't think. Regardless, I think IntelliJ is just better designed for Java because it was built for it. IntelliJ VS Code was not designed with that kind of thing. I love coding, but I'm too lazy to do it at home, so I'll watch how you do it. Yeah, it's fun. It's good fun. Hello, Lime. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so how do we do block entities? God, I'm such a noob. I haven't done this in ages. We're going to do block entities, so we're going to create, I guess we should create the init class first. So we'll go block entity type init. Okay. We're going to want that. Yes, thank you, Copilot. Do you want to create the registry method for us too? No, it does not. Fine, I'll do it myself. Okay. No, never mind. It did kind of create it for me. Is this right, though? This is actually correct, isn't it? Huh. Usually it doesn't get it correct if you don't have the imports already in there. So I'm actually somewhat impressed that it did manage to do that. So we're going to go block entity type of a storage hub block entity. And yeah, that's fine, isn't it? That is fine. I know there is a, or at least I assume there is a fabric. Yeah, there is a fabric block entity type dot builder. I don't know how that differs from the normal one. Oh. It doesn't. Okay. Sure. Fabric is weird, man. It does some weird stuff sometimes. So when I build, what is that doing? Right, because Fabric adds... Oh, okay, I see. So Fabric adds this, which means I don't have to do build null, because null is for the data fixes, which is only when you want to upgrade between versions. So like, yeah, okay, and we don't do those when modding. So instead of passing in null, I just don't pass in anything. Okay, that's good to know. That's actually quite handy. Does the IntelliJ Copilot cost money? Yes, it does. But I'm not paying for it because I'm a student. So I have the GitHub student thing, which gives me IntelliJ Ultimate for free. And it also gives me Copilot for free, which is nice. It definitely saves time. That is for sure. I wouldn't personally buy it. Like, I would not spend money on it. But since I have it, I'm going to use it. Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't really recommend anyone to use Copilot. Even if you have it and haven't used it, I wouldn't recommend that you use it because because it definitely takes over a lot more than you will think it does, and that's not a good thing. Trust me, that is not a good thing. What am I doing? God, I'm. Am I even going to find what I'm looking for? I am. That's great. What is this? Can I do that? Is that even correct, actually? That's not going to be correct, is it? I'm going to have to make it generic. Yeah, so I'll do that. Okay. Is this a block entity because it's interactable? No. This will be a block entity because, well, yes, it will be interactable, actually. Yes, but that's not why it's a block entity. This is going to be a block entity because it is like a controller, right? So it's going to somewhat manage the drive and the interface. So it's going to be like a connection between the two. Is basically how it should work. And I think this is basically what's going to hold the power as well. So it needs to be able to hold energy, which is a good point actually, because we're going to need to add reborn energy. And I still will always hate that Fabric does not have energy by default. It is the worst decision they could ever have made, and I will die on that hill. How do I? Oh, there we go. Just gotta check the Maven. So we'll go. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, I've got to switch these to those. Project dot, we'll go reborn energy version, and then we just add that to here, and we set that to 4.1. Okay, I've missed some chats. What's happening in chat? Okay, are you a student? Yes, I am. I am 20 and I'm doing university. If you don't use the Fabric block entity type, I believe you'll get no data fixer registered. You won't get a data fixer registered anyways. Even if you register one, it won't work. So that's not really something to worry about. Codium. Yeah, Codium is okay. Yeah, 'cause Codium's the free one, right? It looks okay, to be honest. I wouldn't recommend that you use any of them though, because it will honestly, you'll get worse at programming. Hello, what? Site block entity provides storage. Oh, because I did do that. Stop lying to me. It's gaslighting me. Create constructor, please, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do this. Lovely. Do people still buy commissions for Minecraft mods? They do. I did some once. It wasn't really worth the time, to be honest, because everyone will try to undercut you massively. But if you want to try, I would honestly say, unless you already have a quote-unquote audience for it, the best place would be Fiverr. But everyone will try to undercut you. I promise you that. So just be careful with it. Yeah, I mean, Copilot basically, what I use it for, or at least what I try to use it for, is like if I'm creating a load of blocks, right? So if I'm creating, let's say I didn't have these silicon, tin, and lead blocks here, I would basically tell it to do it for me, right? So I'll do public static final, and you see it automatically knows that what I want is probably a silicon block, so it just auto completes like that. Then it knows I'm going to want a tin block, and then it knows I'm probably going to want a lead block as well. And obviously you can keep going and it will suggest other things that you might want, which is nice. Like if I do this again, see, now it just goes crazy because it thinks that somehow I want another silicon block, which isn't quite what I want. But it is useful. You just have to have it on a short leash, otherwise it will go haywire. We might make a model in Blockbench. I don't know though. Maybe if we do the circuit board printing stuff, we'll probably use a custom model for that. I don't think we're going to do that today though, because we're already I'm already going quite slow, to be honest. So what do we need? I feel like I always used to pass stuff into this when we did it on Forge, and I don't know why, because I don't see why I would have needed to pass anything into it. Oh, I do know why. I do know why. We need to pass the world into it. And the reason is because if the world is client side, then we actually just want to return null, because we don't want it to tick on the client side. I'm not sure we're actually going to need this to tick at all, but for now I'm just doing it anyways. And whilst I'm here, actually, because I'm going to probably use this interface a lot for things, I'm just going to stop Minecraft as well, so it's not completely destroying my RAM. We're also going to add a boolean for allow client, or we'll say include client. And what I'll say here is I'll say world is client. So if the world is client side, and then do we want to do and include client? I think. So if it's not client side, yeah. No. Wait. See, this is where Copilot can probably figure it out for me. So if world.isClient is equal include client. Yes, that's actually correct. See, this is where it's useful, because it's actually correct. That is actually what we want here. So if it's client side and we are including the client, or if it's not client side and we're not including the client, no, that's not right. Because if we are not client side, oh no, that will work. So if we're not client side, But what if we're not client-side and we are including the client? Then this won't work. Okay. So we'll say include client. No, we'll say, no, don't do that. We'll say not include client and world.isClient. So, okay, let's figure this out. Wait. Yeah, so that's fine. That's fine. So block entity.tick. Okay, so so if we're not on the client and the world is client, so let's say that include client is false. We'll say that we're not client side, so that's false. So this is true. This is true and false, which is false. So it will be null. And then, God, I hate, you know, this is what I hate. I hate Boolean logic because it just completely messes with my brain. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat because I've done this before. I've done this on Forge. And this Boolean thing is going to be exactly the same. So I am going to cheat. And actually, yeah, this is actually what I had on Forge. So this is correct. Point proven. Point proven. Booleans are the worst. If you don't check include client, then you don't have to check if the world is client. What? You know, I'm just going to write it exactly how I had it in Forge because I know that works. Because that's what I've used basically in all my mods ever. So I know it works. And I'm just going to stick with what I know works. So that is what I had on Forge. And that has always worked for me. So that's what I'm going to use. We're not even going to try and figure it out. Problem solved. World. And then I am actually going to create an overload though. Which will just return get ticker of world and false. Like that. And then that means we don't have to pass that boolean in there. Why doesn't it like that? Oh, that's why I didn't do that in Forge. Right. Generics. I don't get the point of include client though. Isn't world.isClient the same? No, because basically we're saying that, right, so let's say we didn't have includes client, right? So we're just saying if it's client side, then it's null, right? So what we're saying is if it's clients, if we're on the client side, it won't tick at all, right? Whereas by using include client, we're going to say if we're on the client side, and let's say include client is set to true, right? Then this will be true. This will be true, but this exclamation mark makes it false. So because it's true and false, that makes the whole thing false. So that's null. What? Maybe this doesn't work. Maybe this doesn't work. Damn it. Okay. It will work for our purposes. It will work for our purposes today. I am going to have to remove this though. And I am going to have to cast this to tickable block entity because generics, yay! We all love generics. So that works. Okay. Okay. Anyways, yes, this will work. We're going to want use though. Or should we do that later? Well, here's the thing. Right now, this isn't actually going to do anything, is it? Like, we don't even want it to do anything yet. Because... yeah. The only thing we're going to want is we're going to want energy. That's what we're going to want. So we are going to want a screen for that as well. So... here's where things are about to get very complicated. For energy. Did I do the Gradle build? I think I did, didn't I? But we'll do it again just in case. So here's where things are going to get complicated. Oh, can you not see the code? Is the chat hiding it? It shouldn't be. I can't do that. Okay. I can't really put it anywhere though. Like I could put it there, but I feel like that's just inconvenient. The only thing you're not going to be able to see, yeah, I see. So like if I'm in here, you basically can't see what I have in the ternary in the lambda. So yeah, there isn't really anything I can do about that though. The best I could do is put it there, but then the thing is, if I had like, let's say it was like that, you still wouldn't be able to see it. So visually, I think it's just best here anyways. Even though it does cover up this specific line of code. Yeah. There isn't much I can do about that. Because there isn't anywhere else I could put it. And the background is transparent. So it should be mostly okay. It should be mostly okay. Okay, so yeah, anyways, what we want is energy. So we're going to do energy. So we're going to come into here. And I am going to look at my code for this because I've forgotten how you do it. Okay, so we are also going to want to... no, we're not. That's not true. I'm actually going to create a class, though. And I'm going to call this updatable block entity, which is going to extend block entity like that. And all this class is going to have is it's going to have a public void update. Now, by the way, this is not necessary, to be completely clear. So if anyone, for whatever reason, was trying to follow this as like a tutorial, this is not necessary. Oops, God, okay, I'm so used to official names. Official names. We're going to do that. And we are going to want notify all. Is that free? Notify all is free. So yeah, basically what this will do is it means that if we ever want to sync something, we can just call this method instead of having to do this basically every time, which will be handy. So we'll use that instead of that. There we go. Then let's see, what else do we need? So we are going to want a title, but we're not going to worry about that right this second. So let's override get attached. Is it get attached? No, it's not. It's not get attached. It is. You know what, shall I just copy this across? I'm just going to copy this across. Yeah, I am. I'm going to copy this across from my code that I have written previously. Because I don't think... Well, yeah, I am. Wrapped energy storage, like that, and I'm going to do that. And I am going to have to translate it though, aren't I? So I assume MBT serializable still exists in some form. I wonder what it's called though. I'm going to have to look it up. Let's look it up. So if you don't know, by the way, that is definitely not what I want to open. That's going to dox me if I opened that. What I wanted to open was Linky, which is great because it allows you to translate between mappings. So I'm just going to go methods, and I'm going to translate from Mojang. I'm going to translate to yarn, and actually I don't know why I selected methods because we actually want classes, God, and we want to go IMBT serializable. Really? Wait. 1.21? Does that not exist anymore? Oh my no. Huh. Really? Am I crazy? Am I going crazy? Can someone confirm? Oh. Oh. Okay. INBT serializable is a forge class. That's good to know. So I actually created it myself. Okay, in that case, we're not going to do this then. We're just going to do it by hand. So. Hello? Okay. Yeah, so what does this do? That does that. And then I think there is a thing we have to do in the main class. So I think we have to do energy something, energy storage dot sided register for block entity, and that's a bifunction of a block entity direction that returns an energy storage. So let's do that then. So we're going to create a public energy storage, and this will take in a block entity, so this basically, and then a direction. And we don't need to take in the block entity in there because that will actually automatically be passed in. So we can just do register for block entity, and we're going to go to storage hub block entity, colon, get storage. And then we need the block entity type. So block entity type init dot storage hub. Okay. So this actually isn't that bad. I've missed some chat. What have I missed? Okay. Yeah, so I see what you mean. So basically you're saying that tutorials don't really cover functionality of things. I tried to do that in Forge a little bit for my 1.19 ones, I think it was. But the problem is there's so many different things you can do. It's like, what do you cover? What do you not? And I think you have to end up just skipping a lot of it anyways. Like, you can't cover everything. So you just have to end up leaving it out. Which is unfortunate. But there just isn't really anything else you can do about that. What are these called? They're like attachments or something, right? What does it call them? We'll just call it lookups are registered here. And we're also going to want an item lookup as well. So what's that? Item storage? Item storage, yes. .sided, .register for block entity, and we're going to want the same thing. So this is going to need to be renamed. There you go. Get item storage. Boom. And we'll do that in here as well. Public item storage. I believe the tutorial should be leaving me with tools that would make me able to code anything. I mean, yeah, that's basically what tutorials do though, right? They show you how you make, you know, an item, a block, a tool, whatever. And they show you how you can do some functionality with that. But like, as for what you do beyond that, should be something that you're figuring out yourself. Because the tutorial can't cover everything. It just factually can't. So that's just how it has to be. Why am I doing an item storage? I'm really losing it today, aren't I? We don't want an item storage. What we want though is we want a private final energy storage. And that would just be energy storage is equal, and I think it's just a new simple energy storage. We'll go a capacity of like 10,000 for now. And we'll go insert, we'll go 1,000. And then we'll go extract to 0 because we don't want energy to be extracted. And I'm just going to rename this to ignored so that IntelliJ doesn't complain at me. Okay, lovely. Then what do we want? Then we want, God, my like forehead is so itchy. It's not good. Then what do we want? We want to do that. We also want to make this synced when it updates. So the way we're going to do that is, 1 second, I'm just going to look at this code that I have here. Okay, so we're actually going to make this a class like that, and we're going to override on final commit, And all we're going to do is we're just going to say update like that. And then just need to close some things. Let's close that. Let's close that. There we go. I have a few less things open. Maybe not a tutorial, but a showcase. I mean, here's the thing, right? You can do whatever you want. Like, literally. You can literally do whatever you want. Like, think of something you want to add, right? Anything, right? Anything that you want the game to be able to do. The answer is you can most likely do it. Like a 95% chance that you can do it. So there isn't really a need to create a tutorial like that, because you can do anything. So you just have to think about that, really, is what I would say. What was the other thing I was going to do? I wanted to create something. I needed a field for something. Or did I? Maybe I didn't. Oh, no, I wanted to make it sync to the client. So we're going to need this one, so to update packet, which is going to be client. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe not. How does Fabric name their packets? C2S? Oh, yes, it is, but it's like... So is there going to be a block entity update? Update C2S? S to C? Yeah, there you go. Which I should be able to create on this, I think. And if I return that... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I was making a tutorial on everything, not only would that take an infinite amount of time, but also, yeah, you would literally just be copying it. Like, if you want to know how to do something, what I would suggest is, number one, look at vanilla. Number two, you can look at other mods that do something similar. Number three is you can join the Discord, which is linked in the description, by the way, or any modding Discord, really. It doesn't necessarily have to be mine if you're scared of me or whatever. And ask in there, and you'll probably find someone who can lead you in the right direction of what you need to do. So there isn't a need to make tutorials on it. Yeah, I am quite scary. I know. I'm very scary. So yeah, that's kind of my opinion on it, anyways. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to the Fabric docs. And surprisingly, or not surprisingly, there is nothing on block entities. Okay, we'll try the Fabric wiki. The Fabric wiki is not going to be updated, is it? Let's see. Is it or is it not? It's not. I guess that's not surprising. Okay, we're gonna have to figure this out ourselves then. So in that case, let's go into the worst class in the entire game, and that is it's probably not even called this in Fabric. Abstract Furnace. It is called this in Fabric. That's lovely. This is the worst class in the game, guys, so I don't recommend that you look at this. But I'm gonna look at it. So it is NBT. See, someone told me it wasn't NBT anymore. I think they were lying, because I can quite clearly see NBT in here. Someone told me that basically everything uses components now, like including block entities. And I saw that items used components, but I didn't believe that block entities would. And it is true that in fact they do not, because there is still an NBT compound being passed into here, which I'm guessing does not support components. From what I can see, it doesn't. So I've been lied to. Lovely. This is good stuff. Good stuff. Regardless, what I wanted to look at was syncing, man. I just want to know how to sync stuff to the client. It's not going to be in there, is it? Maybe the method I'm thinking of is a forge method. That would be awkward. It actually might be, now that I think about it. The method I'm looking for, by the way, if anyone is curious, in Forge it's called getUpdateTag. God damn it, I keep accidentally opening LinkedIn because I'm trying to type in Linky. And it's the first thing that comes up. It's very annoying. GetUpdateTag, here we go. We're searching from Forge and we're translating to Yarn for... Oh! Oh? Well... Okay, I think it used to be called to initial... Oh, it is still called that. Okay. Oh, I see, because it's changed. It now takes in a registry lookup. What the hell is a registry lookup? I'm scared. So, I think I can just do exactly the same as how I used to. So we're going to go a MBT compound, which is the MBT, is going to be equal to the super, and then we're just going to save, which is not called save anymore, it's called serialize. Is it called what's saving called? Write MBT, there you go. Write MBT to NBT and the registry lookup, and then we return MBT. Okay, I think that's the same. I'm sure someone's going to scream at me and tell me that you're not meant to do it this way anymore at some point, and I'm prepared. I'm prepared for the ruckus. Do we still have write? Oh no, we don't need that, do we? We don't need that, we don't need that. What do we need? We don't need anything. We do need to actually override write MBT though. So write MBT. And I'm going to do what I always do, which is create an MBT compound for the mod ID data, is equal that. And then I always like to put everything inside of here. So I do this, put, and then I'm going to put the energy, which will be, hopefully this has a way of writing to MBT. Does it? It does not. Does this? It does not. Okay. In that case, we'll just take the amount then. And we'll make that an int. And then, what? Long? It's a long? It is a long. Huh. I could have sworn it never used to be a long. Anyways. And then we're going to put, not that, you silly Billy. We're going to put byte bank dot mod ID. Like that. I guarantee you're not meant to do it like this anymore though. So I'm going to have to properly look this up before I make a tutorial on it. Oh, you bugger. Oh, you piece of shit. Can I at least say... No, I can't. Can I do that in here? I can. Thank you. There we go. See, it's not all that bad. Okay. I need to test my mod with another mod. How can I do that? You want to test it like in IntelliJ is what you mean, I assume. If so, you need to add it as a dependency in your build.gradle. So you can add it as a runtime dependency, which is what I have for JEI here. Now, JEI is different because I have to use these mavens. But if you want to use something on CurseForge, then you can use... See if I can find it. You can use Curse Maven. So you just basically add this to your repository, or ideally this to, you know, optimize it supposedly. And then you can add it like this. Well, yeah, it would be this, right? So Curse Maven, then it's the project ID and file ID, or in Fabric, at least as far as I know, unlike Forge, because Forge does janky shit, you can literally just add it to the, where is it? Run mods folder. This one. You can't do that in Forge because I don't remember why you can't do that in Forge, but there's a reason you can't anyways. But you can, I believe, do that in Fabric, which is easier, of course. And yeah, the autocomplete, by the way, is Copilot, which does cost money if you're not a student. So, is that everything, by the way? That's everything, isn't it? So should we open the screen and then let's see, let's open the screen. So we're going to say on use, and we're going to say, first of all, let's say if world.isClient, then we're going to return action result dot success, and we're going to pass in world.isClient. No. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's not right. We're just doing success. And then we're going to say, going to get the block entity like that. If it's an instance of ours, which we can use pattern matching here, please. Please. It doesn't want to do that. Let's just call it. Let's just call it BE because I'm lazy. And then what we'll do is we will say, how do we do this actually? In Forge you would use the dist executor. I'm not sure how you would do that in Fabric actually. So I am going to go to the wiki and I'm going to pray that they have a page on this. But they probably don't. And I'm going to be very upset. I don't think they do. I don't think they do. They don't. Okay. Unless... Wait. I have to read through this goddamn wiki. You know what, I'll show you what I'm reading through and then it's not quite as boring, right? So what we're looking for somewhere, hopefully, there will be some kind of page on how we can open a screen without a menu. I hoped it would be on the screen page, but apparently it's not because logic, I guess. So there's some screen stuff here, but that's for container blocks, which isn't what we want because it's completely different. Okay. Well, I do have a solution if I can't find anything on here. Let's go networking, maybe? Yeah, so don't ever do this. Okay. Yes, and then? Do we actually have to send a packet? Chat, we're going to be doing networking. Yippee! I really don't want to do networking. Do we actually have to do networking? We do! Okay. Okay. Okay, we're actually doing networking. We're actually doing this. I don't believe it. Okay. Fine. We'll do this then. This actually needs to be not client though. So we're doing networking. So we're going to do server. What is it? Server play networking dot, and we're going to send. Oh. No, but we're not sending it to the server. We're sending it to the client. Can you send it from the client to the client? Sending packets to the server and receiving packets on the server. Oh, networking is different in 1.20.5? Of course it is, I forgot about that. I don't suppose we can just do like maybe we can do client play networking? No. Okay. How do we send a packet to the client? Sending a packet to the client. Here we go. Okay, we're going to send it to the client then. So we're going to do server play networking. We're going to send. We're going to send to the player. So server player entity player. Then we're going to send an ID. So that will be, let's go in here. We're going to create we're actually going to have to create that. Where do we create our IDs? Where does it want it to create? Where does it want us to create our IDs? I guess in here somewhere. We'll do it in our main class. Okay, so we're going to say public static class. Call this networking IDs. And we're going to say public static final. Is this just an identifier? I think it is, right? Identifier, and we're going to call this open storage hub screen. Like that. And then we're going to say byte bank dot networking IDs dot that. And then what does it want? Oh, it doesn't want that anymore because it's 1.20.5. So what do we do? Oh, God, I'm tired. I hate being tired. Wait, what do we do? We need to have like a... Bro? Really? We need like a codec and shit. Wait, that's crazy. That's absurd. Okay. God damn. Okay. Right, in that case, we're going to create a networking package. So we're going to say network. And then we're going to create a new class. And I'm just going to call this open storage hub screen payload. Going to extend custom payload. Let's implement get ID. And that's an interface. Oops. And let's go in here. I'm going to take this out from there. We're going to put it in there. This can be private, I think. No, this actually does need to be public. Okay, that's quite cringe. Bytebank.id. There we go. We're going to return that in here. That's just the ID. That actually needs an ID though, not an identifier, which is quite cringe. So we're going to say custom payload dot ID of this. So open screen. And that's going to be equal to a new custom payload ID. And then that needs to take in the constant. So I actually need to go back into the main class and add this back in here. And we're going to say networking IDs dot that. Okay. And then we need to make a codec. So we're going to go public static final packet codec of a registry byte buff. What the fuck is a registry byte buff? I don't know. And then this, which will be the codec. I hate this. I hate this so much. I wonder if there's a way to simplify this. There must be. There must be. We need a tuple. So I think all we need is the player or the position. Do we actually need anything? What if we want to send a packet that has no special payload, though? Like... Because the thing is, we don't want to send a payload. So why do we need a custom payload? And how do we make an empty packet codec? I should really gem my sources, shouldn't I? Should I do that? I probably shouldn't do this because it might kill the stream. But we're going to try and do it anyways. If the stream gets really laggy for a second, don't blame me. Well, you can blame me because I did it, but anyways, it should be fine. How do we send no payload though? I just want to send an empty payload. Can I actually not send an empty payload? If so, that is absurd. Like that just doesn't make sense. Oh, it didn't work. We'll do it again. I actually don't think you can send an empty payload. I don't believe it. Yeah, you have to define a custom payload. Wow. Why do you need the pos though? Like you literally don't need the position. What is it? Packet codec, I assume? Or wait. No, but I don't need the block end. Wait, no, I do. I'm an idiot. I do need it. I do need the block entity. For some reason, I thought I didn't need the block entity. I don't know why. But yes, I do. I do. Don't I? Because I need to know the energy. Can I make this a record? I can, can't I? I think I can. That'll make this simpler if I can. That would be nice. What is it? It is this pos. No, other way around. See, this is why Copilot isn't always great because it gets it the other wrong way around. Do that. There we go. Or can I actually just do that? That'd be fine. Okay. I actually don't know why I thought I didn't need the block entity. But yeah, I do, don't I? Because I need to be able to find the energy, and even if I didn't need the energy, I would need it later on to be able to get like the connected blocks and stuff. So I actually do need that. I'm a bit crazy for thinking I didn't. So let's go common setup then. So we're going to go in here. So lookups are registered here. Yes, they are indeed. Well, we also need to register packets. So we're going to say payloads are registered. I'm just going to call it packets. Fuck you, Fabric. Packets are registered here, not fucking payloads. They're packets. Deal with it. And then we're going to say payload type registry dot play. Okay. Register. That. Not that though. That's not right. Dot codec. Excuse me? Oh, does it actually need the ID, not the ID? Okay. So, wait. Wait, so I don't need this. I don't need the... I hate this. I actually hate this. I really do. So, I can do that in there. And then what I can do in here is I can say open storage stream payload.id. Okay. Okay, we're making progress. We're making progress. So I can close this, and then in the initialize client, I can do client play networking dot register global receiver, and then that will be that same thing, right? So it'll be the .id, and then it will be the payload and the context like that, and then this is the receiver. So I can do context.client.execute, and that just takes in a runnable. Okay. Okay, and then I can basically do whatever the hell I want. Should I learn Fabric because I was planning on following Neoforge? I mean, it's completely up to you. Personally, I think I'm going to be sticking with Fabric, at least for the foreseeable future, because I'm not a fan of the Neoforge, stuff. Like, I'm just not a fan of them personally. And I think Fabric is definitely... Like, here's the thing, I've kind of always hated on Fabric, which is the ironic thing, really, to hate on something that I am now using. But it's actually not that bad. I always assumed it was just really lightweight, because that's kind of what everyone has always said. But it's really not, like, as bad as you would think. Which is nice. So, yeah, I'm personally just going to be sticking with Fabric. I honestly did consider doing multi-loader tutorials, and I'm still kind of considering it, because I think that might be a good idea. But I will have to learn that myself first. So we'll see. If I do that, that will be very exciting. But we'll see, we'll see. I am not sure as of current whether or not I will do that. This is private, please. Title is equal text dot translatable. Do you find networking better or worse in 1.21? Well, currently worse, but obviously I haven't really learned it yet, so I can't really speak for that. Yeah, I mean, I'll I'll mess around with it a bit more before I obviously do a tutorial on it. And I'll try and fully understand it first. I don't think it's that bad. You know, obviously I had some initial frustration with it, but I'm looking at it and I do understand it. I think overall it is probably better. But yeah, it'll take a little bit of getting used to, I think. Because you gotta remember, I'm also going to be coming from Forge, so I mean, I did a little bit of networking pre 1.20.5 on Fabric, but not much. So most of my knowledge with networking is still Forge. So it's very different from Forge. I mean, I don't know if it's different from Forge now because I haven't used Forge in ages, but yes. This needs the block pause. Private final block pause. Boom. Boom. Okay, then let's go. What's the screen thing? Is it just render? Yes. Do we need to render background? I don't know. Should we have a look? We do not. That's nice. Bro, why didn't the vine flower thing work? Do I need to do the client only one? Oh, I was running the common one. I'm an idiot. As usual. Nothing surprising there. Okay, good to know. Yeah, so that's worked. So has that actually worked, or is that like lying? It hasn't worked. God damn it. I hate that. I hate just programming, and sometimes it's just does not play along how you want it to. Okay, that's fine. I hate this. I have to define that. Let's do this. Ooh, that's not the right Minecraft client, is it? Let's do that. What? No. I am for real on my way about to... I'm pretty sure if I wrap this with a trio of resources, the game will just close. I'm actually very curious. Should I try it? I'm actually going to try it. If this closes the game, that will be very funny. Because that would be the fault of Mojang. I would be blaming Mojang for that. Excuse me? Oh, right, duh. And we need to pass in the pause. Yep, that would be correct. We don't need the BE. I don't know why I did that. That just needs to... It needs to be there, but we don't actually need it as like a variable. And then what we do here is just return action result dot success, and that will be... Oh. So, not world.isClient. So, true. Yes. That would be... Okay. So, it would just be success. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. So, blocking it, done. Main class, done. Client, done. Screen, not done. So we need to get the block entity. So let's... Should we actually get the block entity in the constructor? I suppose so. Instead of having the pos. Sure, let's do that. So storage hub block entity. And we're going to say this dot block entity is equal this dot world. Does that exist? This, no, it doesn't. Okay, this dot client dot world. Client isn't going to be set, is it? Or is it? It's not. Okay. Okay. I hate this. But this is what we have to do. So we're going to go init. Glad that still exists. Is there not an overload? I wonder what the overload's called. Or is that only in the container one? I know when I see it, I'll know it. Yeah, this one. Oh, it's final? Bruh. Init. Okay. What does the super do? Nothing. So this dot block entity is equal this dot client. Yeah. Get block entity. And I just want to get it. Oh, I don't want to get it by type. Okay. I won't get it by type then. Oh, bugger. I still need it as a thing. I still need a thing. Okay. I hate screens. I really do. I like menu screens. I don't like these types of screens. So to block entity yes, and I'm gonna call this BE, and then I'm gonna do BE. If this dot client is equal null, or this dot client dot world is equal null, then we'll return. Why are you not using a screen handler? Aren't screen handlers for menus? Don't tell me they're not. God, why can I not type? Screen handler. Please don't tell me that. Oh, screen handlers are menus. Yeah, we don't want a menu because we don't want slots. So, yeah, not what we want. Isn't that a forge method? Or is that actually a thing on like there? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. We don't actually need to draw the title though, right? We do? Why? Wait, why? Why do we need to draw the title? Well, yeah, I guess you could use a screen handler. I don't know. See, I don't actually know what the performance of it would be. Like, if it's any different. I guess we probably should use a screen handler, huh? Rather than having to send a custom packet and everything. I actually don't know. Maybe that's on the wiki. Maybe it says how to do that on the wiki. Or like what the difference is. Screen handlers, hello. Wait, is there not a page on screen handlers? Because there's a page on extended screen handlers. Which is the custom thing, right? Yeah, maybe you don't need... But I feel like... I think actually... the performance impact is going to be when it's actually drawing the screen, because the difference is you have to extend handled screen. This one. And this does a lot, right? You can see it does a lot. Even though a lot of this isn't actually going to run, because these if statements and for loops will just exit straight out, I guess. Or will they? Wait, will they? There's still going to be a lot of stuff on like mouse click. I mean, it's minor, I guess. I guess it's a minor thing, right? Screen handler provider? What the hell is that? Screen handler provider. What? What is this? What is the point in this? Wait, what is actually the point in this? Why though? Oh. Oh. So it allows you to oh, okay. So it allows you to have a screen handler without needing the slots. That's interesting, actually. I don't think Forge has that. I'm pretty sure Forge doesn't have that, unless I'm insane. You know what? Let's do that, because actually that is not a bad idea, if we can do that. So we're going to say storage hub screen handler, like that. And then basically this... No, that still needs to be there, doesn't it? What we need is a storage hub screen handler. Handler? Like that? And then how do you get that, though? Like... Wait, let's go back to the lectern, because actually that's probably a good implementation. Handler. Handler is set to what? It's passed in when you create it. How? Usages. Usages? Hello? Find usages. No, because my sources aren't generated. Please work. How is this used? I just want to know how this is used. That's it. That's all I want to know. There we go. It actually worked this time. So find usages. Register. Handle screens, : new. Okay, so how is this used? No, this. For God's sake. Fine, I'll decompile this too then. So, to be clear, this is passed in here with the player inventory and a title. So, we'll do that. Oh, that's back. Okay. Title. So, we'll do title in there. We're going to make that public. Actually, I don't think that can be public because it's going to be in the... Anyways, we'll do that. Do that. We're not going to use that. We don't need that. And we can just say this.handler.block entity like that. And then right, so find usages, please. So that's used here. So is this used? In here? Okay. I see. I understand. So we need to implement this. So name screen handler factory in... Okay, I think I get it. I get it. Don't worry. So we need to implement that in here. And then add these methods. Now I can't reference the screen in here, can I? So let's create this then in there. Not there. In here. So we'll do that. And then we'll say title like that. And then we're going to do screen handler type init dot storage hub dot, is it dot create or is it not create? T is a Turkish contract to take over Britain. Damn. But thank you for the 22 Turkish something? Wait, what currency did Turkey use? Turkish lira, of course. Did I know that? I think I did know that. Why did I forget that? Anyway, thank you for the 22 Turkish lira. I have no idea how much that is worth. But thank you. Okay, create. Yes. No, not create. Okay. I am getting lost. I am getting lost in code. So, where are we? Let's take a step back. So, let's remove our networking because we don't need that. So we're going to remove that from here too, like that. And then I'm going to need to get rid of that from there. And we're going to get rid of that from the client as well, because we don't need that. Okay. Hello, Lu-Sai. Welcome to the stream. You do need... Why? Why? No, you don't. You're lying to me. You're lying. We don't need it. And then we'll do that. So we're going to create public static void load. And then we're going to want a public static t extends. Yes, screen handler. Yes. Screen handler. This will return a screen handler type of t, which will... Oh, hello. Which will be called register. I just want to get this working, man. That's all I want to do. And then we can end the stream. That's all I want to do. So we're going to say string name. And then we're going to do that. And then we're going to return registry dot register. We're going to do registries dot screen handler. We're going to give it bytebank dot ID of the name. And then we're going to give it a type. Okay. Then we're going to register it. So we're going to go public static vinyl. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. So does this have a builder or a factory or something? Or factory? New? No? Wait, how do you make this? Or is it just... Oh no, it's just a new screen handler type, isn't it? If I remember from Forge, I think it is. What do you do in the constructor? It wants the factory and then a feature. So, ow. I don't suppose there is a fabric screen handler type? Screen... No. Okay. So we're going to screen handler type, then we're going to do the factory. So what is the factory? Create, sync ID, player inventory. So that's just going to be the storage hub screen handler ::new, and then a feature set. Feature set dot empty. I guess. I don't know. Hello, Oren Englander. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully, we're going to have this working in the next... what do I want to put on the timeline? The next... do I want to say 10 minutes? Do I actually think it's going to take 10 minutes? No, it's not. No, it will. It's going to take 10 minutes, guys. Okay? You know, we're going to say 14 minutes. So quarter past. By quarter past, we're going to have this working. Okay? I promise you. Even though I don't make promises. So, oh, you're right. We do need it. You're right, we do need the record. We need the record. Damn it. Oh. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We can make it when we need it. Okay? We don't need it right this second, so we're not gonna make it. We're gonna need this, which extends screen handler. Okay. Then we're gonna want the constructor and this. So wait, what do we do in these methods then? Do we just return null? I guess so. You need to replace the feature set.empty with record.packet codec? Huh? What do you mean? Record.packet? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, you mean the record class? Wait, why though? How? It's a feature set. It requires a feature set, not a packet codec. I don't understand. So surely it's not that, unless there is actually a fabric screen handler type. Fabric screen handler type? There isn't. I don't understand. Did you learn from Corp and Joe? No. I have watched one. I think I've watched one of his videos ever. I'm trying to remember. I think I've seen one of his videos. And I think I watched it because someone told me something. I don't remember what it was though. Someone told me something. Anyways. I think someone told me he did something. So I was like, man, I gotta know the tea. So I watched it. But I think I remember it being a load of rubbish or something. I don't know. It was a long time ago. It was like when Corpin first started. Oh, okay, I see. I see. So it can use. Is there the method for this? Yeah, do we still need to... I guess we still need to create the... Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not sure we're going to do this by 1/4 guys. Okay. No, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We are going to do it. So what do we need? We need a screen handler context. So we're going to go a private final screen handler context. I assume this is what I think it is. If it is, then we can just create this in the constructor. So this.context is equal screen handler context dot create. Oh, how do we create it? Do we need to pass in the block entity? I'm not sure. What do we need to do? Does anyone know? The thing is we can't though, right? Because unless this passes in something to the thing, it needs an extended factory, which takes in a D data. What is D? Is D the codec? The payload? Payload? So it'll be the custom payload, I guess. So right. Okay. So storage hub payload. No, what am I doing? Why am I putting that there? Why am I doing that? God. Storage hub payload, which will be the payload. Like that, right? And then this will take in... Right, but we still need the player inventory. How do you get the player inventory? Because this doesn't give you the player inventory, right? Oh, it does give you the player inventory. I'm on something today. I really am. I don't know what I'm on, but I'm on something. So then we need to pass it to the super. I'm not playing seagull sounds. There's seagulls outside, okay? They're noisy buggers. I'm not gonna play seagull sounds, they're annoying. I don't choose to have seagull sounds. And then payload.pos, which will be in the record. Okay, I'm getting a hold of this. So we're going to create a new package. Wait, how long do we have? We don't have long. Okay. Why did I say 1/4? I regret saying that already. Okay, lovely. So, record. Okay, we're going to pass in the block pos. So block pos. This is going to block pos. Okay, this is going to implement custom payload. Payload. Okay, I'm going to go public static final ID of type storage hub payload. It's going to be the ID. This will be equal to a new ID, which is going to take in an identifier. Yes, so that will be bytebank.id, which will take in the name. So storage underscore hub. Okay, then we're going to need the codec. So that'll be public static final packet codec of storage hub payload, which will be the codec, is equal packet codec dot tuple, which was this, but the other way around. Which I don't know why Copilot chose to do it that way, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Is that not right? No, because we need the packet codec. Okay, what's wrong with this? What else does this need? B and V. Okay, but what is V? V, the type of value to be encoded / decoded. Wait, so what's B then? Oh, registry bytebuf. Okay. Okay. Then we override the ID method. Yes, ID. That one. Return ID. Okay. We don't need the constructor because we're using a record. Yes. Great. Okay. So then that passes into here. Yes. Good. Good. Okay. So context is equal that. We can pass this.context into there. Quick move returns null. That's fine. Okay. Close that. We need to go into the main class, right? And we still need to register that thing. So can I do this? Boom. Boom. Okay. What do we need to pass into here? The codec. That makes sense. That does make sense, actually. So that dot codec. Boom. Are we making progress? No, what's wrong? Required type extended factory. Packet codec. Oh, I did it the wrong way around. Wait, did I? Yeah, I guess so. Is that right? Huh. No, that was the right way around. Why are you lying to me? So what's wrong here? Extended factory. So it doesn't like the constructor? So sync ID, player inventory. Oh, I see. Because I put the player inventory there. The player inventory should be there. Okay. Close that. We don't need that. Close that. We don't need that. Close that. We don't need that. Do we need this? No, we don't need that. Do we need this? Yes, we do. We need to import that. And we need to import that. And we need to implement that, which will just return this.handler. Okay, I think I'm actually getting the hang of this. We need the block entity in the handler, though. Shit. Okay. This is fine. This is no problem, right? So block entity. Okay. This dot block entity is equal this. What does that do? What does this do? That's it. No, no, that's wrong. Inventory.player.world dot get block entity. We're going to get it at the payload.pos, and then we're going to cast it like that. Okay. So then we need to create a method to get that, or make it public. Should we make it public? Let's be lazy. Nice. Okay, okay, okay. So we have 2 minutes. What have I missed? The block. The block. Okay. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna say player is instance of server player entity, which will be the server player, and that, which will be the BE, and we're going to say splayer.open handled screen. BE? Is that it? Is that it? Well, we have no time to find out, so we're going to run it. Hi, I don't just that's good. I'm glad I can help. Oh my god, it's actually running. It's actually running. Can you imagine if this worked first try? I know we haven't done like the actual screen isn't going to look like anything because we haven't done a background. But, and we haven't done the lang or models or any of those kind of things, but that's trivial, right? So is it this? Oh. Oh. I was actually quite sure that was going to work. Now I'm sad. Oh. Let's try again. Oh, we don't need to register the payload? So do you only need to register the payload when it's for a packet? I guess? I mean, I guess that makes sense. But that shouldn't cause an issue, right? I'm getting kind of dark. Turn some lights on. Oh, that's progress. Use extended screen handler.create. Huh? Extended screen handler factory. No, type. Dot create. Oh no, it means like this. I don't understand. What does it want? Does this need to be an extended screen handler type? Is that what it's saying? What's wrong with this? So it wants a packet codec. So can I just do... Oh, okay. Okay, so if I do this then, and then take those as parameters instead. So basically this. Which is the codec. And then, so T extend screen handler, or, well, I guess extended screen handler. Is that right? No. No, it is just a screen handler. And then D extends custom payload. So then that's T and D. Is that right? And then that takes in the factory and the codec. I think I'm understanding things. So then this is an extended screen handler type of that and the storage hub payload. And then that just takes in this. Okay. I think that's it. Did you overwrite get screen opening data? No, I didn't. Do I need to? Do I need to? I don't think I do. I just do it in here, right? So I do a new storage hub payload, passing in the position. Should we try that? I think this will work. Oh, wait, this isn't used. This is meant to be used, isn't it? Where do I do that? I don't know where to do that. You know, maybe it will tell me. Maybe it will just tell me. That would be lovely. It probably won't, but wait, it still doesn't like that, though. I don't think that's extended. Must be opened with an extended screen handler factory, but it is. I don't understand. Okay, let's register this thing. Maybe that's actually what's causing it. Register, and then we're gonna go screen handler factory, type init dot storage hub, and then we'll go the thing, this. Okay, and that doesn't have the right constructor, does it? Screen handler, storage hub payload, is that not right? What do you mean? I'm not getting old. And I'm not forgetting anything basic. Look, I don't know what this class would be called in Fabric. Or Yarn, I should say. This is very different to Forge, okay? But, I mean, it's not that different overall, but it's like somewhat different. Why doesn't it like this? Screen handler, play inventory, text. God, I have so many things. Close them all. Close them all. What does it want? What do you want? What the fuck are these generics? I quite literally cannot read these generics. What the fuck is happening? So it wants a screen handler as M. So that needs to be a screen handler type of something that extends M. So is it that? So this is an extended screen handler type. Yes. So that's fine, right? And then M is a screen handler. That's fine. And then U is a screen and a screen handler provider of type M. So it is that. It is that. So what is wrong? Quite literally, what is wrong? Is it because this isn't a screen? No, that has to be. That can't be. That can't be that, because then. Because then that doesn't work, and then the problem with that is that this won't work. So I can't do that. You actually need to overwrite get screen. Sure, but that doesn't solve the issue. And also where? Where do I override that? Because I can't do that in here. That method doesn't exist in here. Oh, wait. I remember reading this on the Fabric wiki, actually. You have to... Don't you have to, like, do something? You have to... This needs to extended screen handler factory. Is that it? Yes, that's it. So then D is what? What the hell is D? Is D the payload? So storage hub payload? And then I can, okay. So then I can do that. And then I can remove that from there. And then this doesn't need to be extended anymore. So that can just be that. And that can come out of there. And then that still gives me an error though. Why? Oh. Wait, so maybe this can be extended anyways then? I'm curious. It can. Okay, sure. I'm just going to leave it like that though, because that's easier to read. Okay. Should we try again? I don't completely hate this. Definitely not. Oh, hello, Lone Wolf, by the way. I didn't see your message on Twitch until literally just now. I think you're the only person that's messaged on Twitch. Maybe it's not worth streaming to Twitch. Yeah, I literally just saw it. So I still need to create the payload in here? Why though? If I have this here, then why do I need to add it in here? I do not understand. Where is this happening? Here? So this is deprecated, and it wants to use this one. But why? Am I not meant to use open-handled screen to actually open it? I'm guessing? So if that's the case, what am I meant to use? You just pass in this? No, you don't. Oh, wait. Maybe you do. Maybe you're right. Wait. No, it can't be. Because it wants you to use the one with... It wants you to use create. Wait, but I can't pass in this. Or maybe I can. Wait, maybe I can. Wait. So let's go extended screen handler factory. No, wait, yes. No. Extended screen handler type, which I already have open. So it wants you to use this one. But it wants D. D is... It says D is the type of data. So maybe I should just do that, actually. Maybe I should just do a new extended handler factory. Oh no, because then I need to do all that bullshit and I can't be bothered to do that. So, okay. I'm going to see if what you are saying works. So I'm going to change this back to extended screen handler type. And then I'm going to do the payload again. Like that. No, I still can't pass in this because it wants the payload. So unless I use this, but that can't be right. Are you going to use the fabric? Yes, I am going to use the transfer API for this. That is the plan. Okay, I need to close my window before the flies come in. Well, not really the flies, the moths, and like the biting things, you know. If this works, this is really jank, by the way. What? Why does that work? I hate this. I hate this. No, I actually, I really despise this code. Like, why? Why does it need this? I must be doing something wrong. I genuinely must be doing something wrong, right? Well, how am I meant to do it then? I don't understand. I'm registering it wrong? How am I meant to register it then? It wants a packet codec. No, but it is a screen handler type. Because extended screen handler type just extends screen handler type. So this is the exact same. It doesn't matter. Like if I do this, right? Right, that works, sure. But that now doesn't work in here because I can't pass that in. If I don't pass that in, then I don't get any errors until I run it and try and open it. So, unless I'm opening it wrong. Your screen handler should have a constructor with block entity? Why though? No, but I don't think that will change anything. Because like, okay, let's assume this wasn't a block entity, right? Then what would you do? Because there isn't necessarily a case where you would have a block entity. Also, I'm going through the wrong class here. This one. Like, I have this. Oh. Oh, you're right. I actually don't know how I forgot about that. But you're right. So it actually needs to have the this. And then this should just call this. And then that should be the block entity dot pos, right? And then that just sets the block entity like that. And then this should be inventory dot player dot get world dot get block entity at the payload dot pos, and then cast that to this. No, wait, this needs to, okay, this needs to super off this, like that, and then this needs to do that, and then pass in the inventory, which by the way is completely useless because I don't need that. And then, right, so then when I open it in here, I use this. No, but I can't do that. So unless I'm meant to do a new storage hub screen handler, unless I'm meant to do that, okay. Okay, that actually makes more sense. Because that's how you do it in Forge. So, okay. That's not a facepalm moment at all. So, yeah. You know what's confusing me? The thing that's confusing me is the names. That's it. Because I see a screen handler, and I'm like, what the hell is a screen handler? Because I'm used to them being called menus. So when you got like a screen handler and then an extended screen handler, and then it's like, bruh, it does not compute. But yes, okay, so that works now. That makes sense. This all makes sense. So what we're going to do, so we've been going for 2.5 hours, which is longer than I wanted to stream tonight. So what we're going to do is we're very quickly going to create a background texture. And I think we're going to sync the energy. See, okay, if we're using a menu, then what we can actually do is we don't need this. Right? And we actually don't need... Well, we can have this, but we can just mark it as dirty. And then we can remove... So we can actually just extend block entity. We don't need the update bullshit. And then... Okay, actually, is there any point me doing the energy? Because I don't have any way of testing it. So... I don't think there's much point me doing the energy right now. So what we'll do then, in that case, is we'll create the background for the screen. We'll get that to render. And then I think that'll be it for today. Which should be relatively trivial. So... yeah, so basically just going to be opening paint.net. And we're going to need to open the thing. So I'll find one that I can just use. Just have to wait a second for my hard drive to spin up. Come on. Yay, span up. So assets, Minecraft, textures, GUI. Let's go large icons. We'll go for containers just because they're the easiest. There we go. So all we're going to do is we're just going to quickly do that. And then fill that in. And that's all I want, to be honest. So I'm going to go put this in the right place. GUI. And I'm going to call this, what is it? Why have I completely forgotten what it's called? Storage hub. Storage hub. Okay. So, we're going to close that as well, because we don't need that. I shouldn't have closed that. Oh, no, I should have. It's fine. So, we'll go private static final. We're going to go identifier. We're going to call this background texture is equal bytebank.id. Textures GUI. We're not going to go container though, and we'll just go storage hub. Boom. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say context.draw GUI texture background texture. This.x. This.x doesn't exist though, does it? So it's actually going to be this.width divided by 2 negative 176, which is the width of the texture divided by 2. Is that right? I'm actually going to create some variables for those. Private int. Private final int texture width, texture height. Thank you. And then I'm going to create a private int left pause, top pause, and in init. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Copilot. See, this is where Copilot's useful, guys. Okay? It's useful. Hello? Oh, I guess it probably wants the context, doesn't it? Oh, no, because it's called on the context. What does it want? Draw GUI texture. Texture, X, Y, width, height. Does it not do the thing anymore? Huh, maybe not. Maybe I don't need those. Okay. That should be it though, right? These can probably be constants actually. I wonder if IntelliJ can figure that out. No. Well, they can be though. So I'm actually going to do that. Texture width and texture height. And I'm also going to inline them like that and then make them static. Do that. There you go. And also there. Okay, let's try that. Oh, you know what I should have done? We should have done the data gen. So I'm actually going to do that. data provider. Let's do the loot table first. So I'm going to do add drop, block_init.storage hub. Thank you, Copilot. Translation builder. Nice. Add text. Translation builder. We're going to go... Is it in the screen or is it in the block entity? It's in the block entity, isn't it? So storage hub block entity.title. Okay. And then we'll do the model. We're going to go block init dot storage hub. People do data gen their translations, yes. Oh. Oh, did I forget to reload? I think I did. I think I forgot to reload chat. Oh, and I also forgot to run the actual data gen. That would help. Let's do that real quick. This should take a second. There we go. And then we can build again because the files have changed. This should be trivial, and then we'll just F3 and T. Oh. What's wrong? Wait. What is actually wrong? I don't know. Huh? Do you actually need to set the shader? I thought you didn't need to do that anymore. Oh, because it's not a menu screen, is it? So you actually do need to do that still, don't you? Damn, that is a shame. I think you can just do that though, can't you? You don't need to... I guess you do, don't you? Do you? Wait, no you don't. No you don't. 1 second. Let's do this. No, not that. You... No! Oh, for God's sake. Okay. I'll go into my repo here. Oh, maybe you do need to do that. Okay. Let's do debug mode and then I can debug it. I'm pretty sure you don't need to do this though, but maybe you do. Because I thought this did that. I thought this, when it draws the sprite. Yeah, it does. It does. You guys are gaslighting me. I don't need to do that. That's not the issue. I'm going to see what the issue is. Assets, textures, GUI, storage hub.png. Oh, what's happened? Why is it still not working? Oh, you know what I did forget to do, actually? And I'll do that in a second, actually, because that's... okay, fine. I'm going to do your stupid set shader texture thing. God, I feel like we're back in 1.18. I'm sure you don't need to do that. I'm sure I'm being lied to. Yeah, see? I knew that wasn't the issue. Why is it actually not telling me anything in here, though? Like, it's not saying it's a missing texture. It's actually a bit weird. Yeah, I'm drawing in render. What's wrong with that? I reckon it's this. I reckon it's this draw GUI texture method. I'm very suspicious of it. I'm pretty sure you're meant to do that. But it doesn't like that, which is scary. Because I'm pretty sure it's meant to like that. Unless it wants like this. That works. I mean, that's something. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's draw sprite? Draw texture. Oh, it's probably draw texture, not draw GUI texture. This is what I hate about yarn. See, it's yarn. It's all yarn. And I don't need this bullshit either. Yeah, there you go. There you go. The other thing I forgot, which I do need, is I need to override should pause like that. Bro, it's not an excuse, it's a bad name. It's just a bad name. Like, how am I meant to know what the difference is between draw texture, draw sprite, and draw... What was the other one? Draw GUI texture. Like, bro, what is the difference? How am I meant to know what the difference is? It's ridiculous. It's not my fault. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Yeah, and that doesn't pause the game now, so the hand still swings, which is good. Good. One thing I actually didn't test earlier is whether my new oregen works. Let's do that. Hello? Uh-oh. Okay. I might have broken something. Wait. There's one in it. Maybe it doesn't like this. Maybe it doesn't like it being that way around. I wanted it to have it biased towards the top, but maybe you can't do that. Is there not a biased top? Because there's the biased to bottom one. Oh well, I'll just have it as that. That's fine. I'm going to try it again. Oh, I'm going to have to run data though, aren't I? Damn it! Okay, is the client running? There we go. Probably have to build again. Okay. I just want to know if my origin works, man. That's all I want to know. I know the silicon works in the nether, but I don't know if the other one works, so... Down we go. Yep, there we go. That's working. Good. And then if I go lower down, I should be able to find the other one. Hopefully. Yeah, nice. Okay, that works. Good. Good, good. Bring me up. Oh, I broke it. Okay. Lovely. So that is everything. That was not much. We really did not get much done. Okay, but it's fine because now I know how to do menus on Fabric. So that was still beneficial for me and probably not for anyone else, but it's fine. And we have energy. We did energy, didn't we? Which we can't test, but we did it. So I'm pretty sure that works. But the only way to test that is to find a mod that produces energy. Actually, that's a good question for you guys. Do you think a storage mod should add a way to generate energy? Because it can't run without energy. So, like, do you just rely on the fact that they're going to add an energy mod? I'm pretty sure refined storage doesn't have one. I don't know about AE2 because I haven't used it in Zoinks. But I don't know. I might add. I don't know what I would add though. I mean, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna make. I might make this mod depend on another mod that I make, and then I can add like a crusher and like some generators to that other mod. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do, because then I can also register like a lithium in that mod. I can register lead in there, and I can register tin in there instead of doing that in here, is what I'm thinking. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Because I don't particularly want to... The thing is, I don't want to register, like an energy generator to a mod that adds storage. That's so stupid, and that doesn't make sense. So, I think by having a library mod that's more... Or not a library mod, well, kind of a library mod, but more of just, you know, a dependency, I guess, would be beneficial. Anyways, that is going to be it for this stream. We've been going for almost 3 hours, which is longer than I intended. I wanted to start doing shorter streams because streams this long completely kill my eyes. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you all, you know, enjoyed and whatever. Maybe I'll stream again soon. Maybe. But obviously I'm going to keep working on this. I might stream... When can I stream? I could stream tomorrow, but I probably won't. I can't stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What's the date on Friday? Chat, what's the date on Friday? Friday is the 26th. So I can't stream on the 26th. I can probably stream on Saturday, the 27th. Not, maybe tomorrow too. Maybe not. I will make an announcement when I think I can, but I won't be able to stream from Tuesday to Friday. So, anyways, yes. Goodbye, everyone. Now I have to figure out how to end it, because I don't actually know what I have to do to end it, which is something I always fail to figure out. So these end up going on for an extra like 30 seconds until I figure out how to actually end it, because there's like multiple different stop buttons and I don't know which one I'm meant to press. So I'm just going to try pressing once. No, there isn't just an end stream button no more. There's like a stop all button, and then there's stop streaming.